Good morning, dear students. Our lesson today is a very interesting one. As you know, a sentence in English can be written in two different ways. Either to begin the sentence with the subject, which is called active voice sentence, or to begin the sentence with an object, which is called a passive voice sentence. Our lesson today is about how to change an active voice sentence into a passive voice one. Before going into the details, I'd like to ask you two questions, two important questions. Number one, can any verb be changed into passive? Before thinking too much, the answer is no. Why? Because only the transitive verb can be changed into passive, but the intransitive one cannot be changed into passive. What is a transitive verb? A transitive verb is any verb that has an object. But if it does not have an object, it can't be changed into passive. Okay, this is rule number one. Question number two, can any tense be changed into passive? The answer again is no. Because when we change a sentence into passive, we use a part of verb to be plus the past participle of the verb of the sentence. But if the sentence already has part of verb to be, like, for example, future continuous tense has be, okay? Present perfect continuous tense has been, which is the past participle of verb to be. Past perfect continuous also has been. Future perfect continuous also has been. These four tenses, future continuous, as it has be, which is the bare infinitive of verb to be, and the three past continuous, present continuous, future continuous, perfect continuous, I mean, have been all. These four tenses cannot be changed into passive. So, as you know, we have 12 tenses. 4 in present, 4 in past, 4 in future. 8 only of them can be changed into passive, except the previously mentioned 4. When we change any sentence, we choose a part of verb to be that is suitable for the object of the sentence. Our first video will be concentrated on the present simple and the past simple. Why? Because the other 6 tenses, future and past and present, are being dealt with in a different way, differently, completely different. So this video will be concentrated on the present simple and the past simple, changing them into passive. I will give you some examples. Number one, The teacher wrote my name in a list. In this case, I have to ask myself, what is the object to begin the passive sentence with? The object here is my name, okay? And what is the tense of the verb? It is past tense. So I will choose singular in the past means was. My name was written by my teacher in a list. Okay? Hoda, example 2. Hoda does her homework every day. Does her homework is a present simple tense. Her homework is an indefinite name, unknown name. I can't use an unknown pronoun. I have to express this possessive case with apostrophe because I can't begin a sentence with an unknown. Like, for example, her homework. Whose homework? It must be definite. So I will change this possessive adjective into apostrophe S, like Hoda's homework is done. Is from verb to be plus the past participle is done by her. Okay, by her every day. Exercise example number 3. The teacher explained the last lesson in our book. What is the object? What is the object in this sentence? The last lesson in this book. Okay? Not one word, all these words. The last lesson in this book was explained. Why? Because the tense is past. Was explained by our teacher. Okay? Another example. Nadia sent a letter to Sami today. What is the object? What is sent? The letter, not Sami, of course. The letter was sent to Sami. So we will begin the passive sentence with the object, direct object. What is the direct object? A letter. What is the indirect object? Second object is Sami. So when we begin with the direct object, whenever we have two objects and begin with the direct, I use a preposition. But if I begin with the indirect, I don't use a preposition. So it will be a letter was sent to Sami by Nadia today. If I begin the sentence with the indirect object, I don't use a preposition. I say, Sami was sent a letter by Nadia today. Another example. Ahmed plays football every day in the club. What is the direct object? Direct object is football, of course, because the verb is plays. Football and plays present simple tense, so I use is plus past participle. Football is played by Ahmed every day in the garden. Okay? in the club, sorry. I think this is enough for this video, and second video will complete all the other future, present perfect, and past perfect, and past continuous, and the other 6 sentences. Okay? Thank you and goodbye.